welcome to my January 1st, 2010 DVD update. Today I'm going to talk a lot about what I got for Christmas and the Blu-rays that I actually really enjoyed this year that came out. So let's get started. First of all, I'd like to let you know that I was waiting a long time for this Blu-ray to come out. I mean, I was at Comic-Con and I heard about it coming out, and there are some different things, some different stories about what might be with it. But I am talking about the Ghostbusters Blu-ray. This is the biggest pile of crap I've ever watched. There's so much grain to the film, and it just, I hate grain. They should take that out. They have the technology to take it out of the films, and they're not doing it. It just takes away from the overall experience of watching this movie. And, you know, there was a thing about them putting the second one with it, and they didn't put the second one with it. And, you know, I'm so tired of the second movie being sheet on. No, Mom, I said sheet. I did not say shit. Anyways, so as I was watching this, in the special features, you can watch the interviews with each of the characters, but you have to watch them all together. You can't select each one, and that is so annoying for a DVD. With everything they can do, I think this was probably one of the worst DVDs put out last year. I don't recommend you buying it. I really don't. It's a waste of your time. And, you know, the good movies that were put out on Blu-ray were, like, you know, American Psycho. I bought that on Blu-ray, and I watched it non-stop. That is such a great movie on Blu-ray. You know, it's just like Secondhand Lions. You know, everything looks so bright, and you can really, like, picture what's going on and how they're running with the lions, and you can see everything that happens, and it just, you know, it makes it really, like, jump into your living room when you're watching it. And, you know, the other one that I really liked a lot was the Star Trek, the newer movies that they put out on Blu-ray. You know, seeing Spock in a new light, that was probably the best part, because he looks so vibrant and shiny, and he just looks awesome. And, you know, if you haven't bought the new Star Trek movies that they put out on Blu-ray, you totally should, because that is just such a great buy, and they're probably going to be sold out everywhere. But, you know, the sound is great on them, and the picture quality is just fantastic. You should definitely pick those up. That's a good buy. You know, one of the other ones you should probably pick up is Gladiator. Gladiator looked great on Blu-ray. I mean, they did something really cool with the film, too, because, you know, I'm not a big fan of violence, and they took out one of the scenes, they took out the spears, and it looks like they're just throwing, like bundles of joy, like little pieces of joy at everyone, and it just makes it such a better film. It's more of a family film that way, I think. And, you know, that's a great one to pick up on Blu-ray. It's kind of like what they did with E.T., because, like, in E.T., I used to be so scared of those guys with guns, like, totally scared. And they took all those guns out, those nasty, horrible things, and they put walkie-talkies in. And it just makes the film so much better. I mean, if they could have done that with most of the other films, I think it would have been great. But that's probably another one you should pick up, is the newer release of E.T., because they did that, you know, and it just looks awesome that way. And the other Blu-rays that I liked this year, besides those three, was probably one that I'm hoping will come out actually on Blu-ray very soon. And I don't know if you guys have seen these movies or not, but the Twilight series, this is what I got for Christmas. I got the Twilight New Moon game. And I'm telling you, this is a lot of fun. This is a game that you could just play for hours and hours, and it just reminds you of you know, the greatest love story ever, because they talk about, you know, Bella and how she's fighting over Jacob and Edward, and she doesn't know what to do, and there's so much going on, and the vampires are so realistic in this. I mean, you know, you watch Interview with a Vampire, or you watch Bram Stoker's Dracula, and they just don't look very good in those. They look just so horribly, like, pale and nasty, and in this one, these guys actually sparkle, and it's so cool. I love that so much. I saw New Moon in the theater like 10 times. I had to keep going back just to experience it in a new way every time. And having this game, this is probably one of my best things ever. So I am so happy I got this for Christmas. So those are my DVD updates, and you may have noticed that I'm in a different room today than I normally am, because I found out I have a living room. I don't have to stay in the dungeon anymore. It's so cool, and my mom will let me up here to film once in a while. So you guys are the first on my first day of the year to see me film a new video in what's called a living room. It's so cool. You should totally have one if you don't. So that's my DVD update for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you check back for more. Bye-bye.